There are some beings who enter our lives quietly and somehow change everything. Not through force, not through fame, not through words, but simply through presence for us. That being was an orange tabby cat named Jericho. At first, he seemed like an ordinary cat, playful, curious, dramatic at feeding time. But over time, we began noticing something magical about him. The way he looked at people, as if he could somehow see directly into the heart. Jericho had a strange gift. Even during difficult moments, he could make people smile simply by stretching dramatically across the floor, making tiny squeaky sounds, or curling quietly beside someone who needed comfort. He never tried to heal anyone, and yet somehow he did. As life unfolded, our families began facing seasons of emotional distance and hardship. Seth's mother's health started declining. Meanwhile, Daisy's parents remained thousands of miles away overseas, and like many families separated by time and distance, we quietly asked ourselves, how do we stay emotionally close when life pulls us apart? So we began doing something simple. We started filming little daily videos of Jericho. Nothing fancy, just Jericho sleeping, Jericho playing, Jericho exploring the house, Jericho simply being himself. We called it Jericho's Family Stream. At the same time, we began creating music playlists and songs called Jericho World. And somehow, through this tiny orange cat, our hearts stayed connected, even across thousands of miles. And something unexpected began happening. Friends started watching the videos too. People would write to us saying, Jericho made my day better. This brought me comfort. This reminded me to smile again, without realizing it. Jericho had quietly become a tiny ambassador of joy, and from there, something much bigger slowly began unfolding. As we continued creating music, stories, art, community gatherings, symbolic cat cards, tea, circles, meow TV, and playful creative experiences, we realized we were no longer simply creating content. We were building a living imaginative universe, a world centered around creativity, wonder, play, healing, storytelling, and emotional connection. And at the center of it all remained Jericho, the tiny orange tabby who unknowingly opened the portal. People often ask us, why cats? And perhaps the answer is simple. Cats invite softness. They help people relax, lower their defenses, reconnect with curiosity, reconnect with play, reconnect with wonder. Jericho reminded us that life does not always need to be rushed or explained. Sometimes healing begins through small moments, shared laughter, music, creativity, and simply feeling emotionally connected again. As the Purrniverse grew, new creations emerged. The cat's meow, mystery game bag, meow meow, magic art circle, the 13 feline archetypes, community art gatherings, and interactive creative spaces. A growing movement we now call the Great Purr, a playful reminder that imagination still matters, creativity still matters, community still matters. is not weakness. Today, Jericho still naps in sunbeams, walks across paintings at the worst possible moments, demands treats like royalty, and quietly supervises the ever-expanding Purrniverse. Perhaps he never intended to become a muse, a guide, or the accidental founder of a cosmic cat universe. But maybe that's exactly the point. Because the Purrniverse was never born from perfection. It was born from love, family, playfulness, creativity, and the small moments that help people feel human again. And somewhere between those little moments, the portal opened.